don't know what that was. Something notified me. I don't have the physicalness to do it anymore. I mean, just like getting up and getting down is the hard part for me. Not getting up, getting down, because I think it's arthritis in my leg. I don't know. It's starting to hurt in my knee, in my left knee. So doing what I used to do is not always possible, and it's only going to get worse. See, I'm not seeing, these are all milkweed. Well, I got sunflower down there. I want my pointy thing. Hopefully I'm shining it on there. I kind of bend over the plants a little bit, but I don't want to break them. And sometimes when I tried to bend over the plants to see if I can see a worm, I've broken the stem, so I don't like doing that anymore. Stray cat. But yeah, look at all these. The monarchs, if they wanted established plants, they had plenty to choose from in my garden this year. And it's only going to get better for them, because I'm going to get, swamp milkweed. I'm going to get some more of these butterfly weeds here, which is part of the milkweed family. And I'm going to have more for them to choose from. See, these green, I did not intentionally plant them here, so seeds must have fallen here somehow, and they grew. Yeah, but I'm not going to have all that. And then that, I'm going to dig all that up in the middle there, and I'm just going to lay a tarp down, since it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get catnip there, just growing naturally and take over. So I'm going to have to force it. I'm going to get me a big catnip plant. It's going to be expensive, because we don't have any cheap garden places around here now that would sell catnip. I'm going to have to get it from Barrett's or Hidden Lake Garden, or not Hidden Lake Garden, Bean Creek Nursery, and put one in there to get it started. But yeah, the rest of it will just have to be tarped. I was thinking of keeping the onions, and I will, but I'll just plant them elsewhere. I'm not going to plant them in there. That's all going to be catnip there. And hopefully that catnip will spread to the field. You get a plant established. It's a lot of catnip from one plant. A lot of, what would you call it? Like the actual nip once you harvest it. It does make a lot. One little plant will make a lot, because they're kind of bushy. I think this one is, I don't know if you can see, am I pointing this right? It's hard for me to see on the camera, so I'm having to, that might be a milkweed. There's a milkweed. That is invasive. This might be a milkweed. Let's see if I'm going to have to look over it. Hopefully I'm still pointing. I don't see any. Don't see any eggs on there. I don't think that is one. This is a long video, isn't it? That says something. Maybe that's a chrysanthemum. Somebody told me, a master gardener told me that chrysanthemums are not perennials in Michigan. They're sold as tender perennials or late blooming perennials in Michigan. They are not. She says that's just a selling ploy for nurses. And now I don't feel bad that my mums didn't come back up, because I thought I kept digging them up when I might not have been digging them up. They might have just been, they just didn't come back because they're not supposed to. So that's what we have for today. I'm not seeing any worms on here. I'll be honest with you, I don't know where they'd go to make their cocoon. They'd have a long distance to travel. They'd probably have to make their cocoons in them trees over there. Because there's nothing over here for them to cocoon on. But that's nature. They do it in nature and field. They lay their eggs and milkweeds in fields. And they find a place to cocoon somehow. And that's what... Still don't know what that is. Well, y'all have a good day. And the little black and white cat is called Kidney Smears. She does come when she's called, when she's around. And so that's the good thing. I can pick her up and pet her. I think I maybe published a video here on YouTube of her, very short video of me petting her. Evidence of me petting her. And I'm able to get her, so I might be a couple days before her appointment. I'll put her in a cage there's Miss Kittykins, with a litter box. And see, even I'm walking slower now that I'm old. I think that's because of my knee. Like I said, my left knee just constantly hurts. Yeah, so I'll put her in a cage with a litter box. And then she'll be ready to go, and I just have to shove her in that little live trap. Now, the live trap I don't know if I told you this story, but the live trap, now this was for Taylor. My regular vet, Doc Bowers in Waldron, still does male fixing, but they no longer do female fixing. So that's why I'm going to have to take her over to the Illinois Humane Society. What was I going to say? Oh, so I put her into, because remember, she was in that back room when I got her from somebody. I didn't catch her. She wasn't some stray that came around. We were low on cats, and my partner wanted one, so I happened to notice that there was, when I was at the Washateria in Hudson, somebody had put a flyer up with their number saying that they had some cats. So I got it from them, and she was in the back room. And so when I got the appointment, I had to put her in the live trap, and unbeknownst to me, one of the pieces of the live trap had somehow come off. And so it made the live trap to where it wouldn't stay closed. I didn't know that. So when I was going in to take her in, apparently she slid up again in a way, when I was carrying her, she slid up against the door in a way to where the door opened and she fell out. And we were on Beecher in Adrian, and I was just worried. I'm like, oh, she's not, she ran over to a corner of the building that's kind of L-shaped, so she was in a corner. And so I hollered to the staff inside the Humane Society, and they came out with their nets and whatever, little snap, whatever they had there. It seemed like they did this often. And they were able to catch her. They zip-tied the trap closed after that. And when I went to pick her up, they had it zip-tied closed. I did find the piece in the shed, and I struggled with it to try and get it back. I know how it's, because I have 2 or 3 other live traps like that, so I was able to use that as a model. I could not get that little piece back on. So when I do put her in there, I am going to have to zip tie it closed, and they'll have to snip it to open it, and then just zip tie it. Okay, so this video is done. You have a good day.